Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Eric Jones, Police Chief for the City of Stockton. I want to welcome all of you to the Stockton Police Department. Today, we will swear in a new police officer, Casey McLanahan. How's the pronunciation on that? Is that okay? Very good, thank you. And I would also like to introduce, or I will be introducing, some police trainees. Omer Edah, if you could raise your hand, very good, who will continue his training at the San Joaquin Delta College Basic Academy on May 24th, 2017. In addition, we're introducing police trainees Jackson Meyer, Juan Lopez, and Leonel Guzman, who will also be attending the Basic Police Academy at San Joaquin Delta College this month. We welcome them and their family and friends to our police family. I'd like to introduce now some of the command staff who are here. So we have Captains Aaron Rose, Tom Jernigan, Tony Sajor, as well as Lieutenant Josh Dobrnick, Captain Jim Kraska, and Lieutenant Scott Botino. So you've got a lot of our command and management team here to show support, to welcome you to the department, and to roll out the red carpet to you. Also, my wife, Tracy Jones, is here. She's in the back. She will be meeting with this group here, family and friends, loved ones of these officers, recruits, and trainees, to tell you how important it is for you to support them. They will be going through the academy, through the training program, and just being a police officer is a stressful yet very rewarding occupation, job. And so she will be able to talk about your role in making sure you support them, letting you know what to expect for a very successful police officer here at Stockton PD. I'm going to read a little bit about their bios of these individuals so you know a little bit more about them. So we'll start with Casey McLanahan. He's joining the Stockton Police Department today, May 16th, as a police officer. Casey graduated from the San Joaquin Delta College Basic Police Academy on September 17th of 2011. He completed his Basic Academy requalification on September 26, 2014 through the South Bay Regional Public Safety Training Center. Prior to working for Stockton PD, Casey worked as a mechanic for Adisa Golden Gate Auto Auction, and he was also a reserve police officer for the city of Tracy. Omer Edah, if you can raise your hand again, thank you. He's joining the police department today, May 16th, as a police recruit. He will be attending the upcoming San Joaquin Delta College Basic Police Academy beginning May 24th. Prior to working for Stockton PD, Omer worked for Electric Motor Shop in Visalia as a salesman. Next up is Jackson Meyer, joining the police department today effective as a police trainee. He will be attending the upcoming San Joaquin Delta College Basic Police Academy on May 24th. Prior to working for SPD, he worked for Delta Sierra Beverage Company as a merchandiser. Juan Lopez, also joining today as a trainee, also attending the upcoming academy at San Joaquin Delta College. He has his bachelor's degree in Spanish language from the University of the Pacific. Prior to working for Stockton PD, Juan worked for the Lodi Unified School District as a librarian specialist. And Leonel Guzman, also joining today as a trainee and also attending the upcoming academy at Delta. He has his bachelor's degree in accounting from the California University, Sacramento. Prior to working for Stockton PD, he worked for California's Department of Healthcare Services as an auditor. That's a little bit about each of these individuals. So we have an academy graduate who I will be swearing in as a police officer. So you have learned the basics from the police academy, but we will now chisel you into one of Stockton's finest through the training program. We really invest a lot in our training. We take it very seriously. So I know you'll take that training seriously as well. To those of you who are going to the academy, learn everything you can about the basics of police work. Come back to the training program. We'll teach you how to be, again, one of Stockton's finest. And I know all of you will take your oath very seriously. So I'm soon going to swear in our new police officer, Casey. But before I do, I just want to talk a little bit about what this badge represents. This represents a lot. It represents the United States Constitution, the Pledge of Allegiance, really everything that we stand for as Americans and for the importance of law and order, for being protectors and guardians of our community. It's heavy, but so is the job that we have. And I know you'll stand up tall for it and you'll do a great job. Really, the evolution of policing and sort of the history of policing, and why it is we wear a badge like this on our chest. Really, if we go back to the very beginnings of even the shape of this shield, it really follows the general shape of the medieval knights' shields that they once wore. And they used to uphold the laws of the land. But they had to do so through character, through nobility, through honor. We still kind of carry that same shape in our shield here, police shield. Then we move into the 1800s. And in 1829, sort of the father of modern policing, known as Sir Robert Peel, came up with the Peelian principles at that time, which really, again, is about serving our community with honor, with nobility, being professional. Community comes first. Our powers of authority come from the very community that we serve. But it's all about serving the community. And we have a rich history here at Stockton. Stockton was founded in 1849, actually incorporated as a city in 1850. Stockton Police Department was created in 1850, and we also adopted those early Peelian principles, which again are about putting community first, about protecting and being guardians of the very community that we serve. This badge represents pride, honor, and professionalism, and I know that when you wear this badge in your uniform, you too will uphold what it's like to be a Stockton police officer, what it means to be a Stockton police officer, which is to be courageous but compassionate. And courage and compassion is very important to be a police officer to serve our community. Make sure when you put this badge on your uniform that you respect this badge so that others will respect it as well. So it's now my honor to swear in Casey as a Stockton police officer. I will be reading to him the oath or affirmation of allegiance for a peace officer for the city of Stockton. Are you ready? If you could raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Casey McClanahan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations, you're now officially a Stockton police officer. I have something else for you, Casey. So we consider ourselves a very progressive, contemporary, cutting-edge police department. We rely a lot on evidence-based policing, on technology, on predictive analysis, but you also heard about the rich history of Stockton, and we very much pride ourselves on the very rich history that we have, again, being a police department around since 1850. And back then, the then police marshal, or city marshal, later became the police chief, gave out certificates of appointment that followed, or actually these follow that exact same format. So our police historians actually recreated the format that the officers got back in 1850s, 1860s, and I'm very proud to give you your certificate of appointment for you, Casey McClanahan, effective today. Congratulations again. You can clap again. So to the family and friends, loved ones, I often get asked, and you may be wondering, or you may be wanting to tell me afterward, make sure you take good care of this young man. And I want to let you know we will, but the way we're going to do that is by giving him the very best training. We're going to train him so well that he will be able to take care of himself, he will be able to take care of his fellow officer, and most importantly, he will be able to take care of the very community members that he will serve. So we really, again, put a very high emphasis on training. It's very important to us here at Stockton Police Department. And interestingly, you're actually coming on at a very important time in history. So actually, today is the time of the Stockton Police Department. We have reached the highest amount of police officers we have ever had. We're at 443 officers today. And that's the highest amount, again, we've ever had. About in 2008, we had 441 officers. But that was prior to us cutting almost 100 police officer positions, and we've been rebuilding the department ever since. So to be above that number now, and you're more than a number, Casey, but it's a historic day for Stockton because we are rebuilding the Stockton Police Department. We are becoming a larger agency. It's not just about the amount of police officers, it's clearly how we use them, the professionalism that these officers use. So it's not just the number, it's the caliber. And we only hire the best here at Stockton PD. But to reach that milestone for us today is very important. So this is a historic day. That ends today's badge ceremony. Let's please give all of our trainees and our new officer a round of applause, and then please come up and meet them.